A lot of people think State Farm is unbeatable because it's the biggest car insurance company in the country. But the truth, biggest doesn't always mean the best deal for you. In this video, we'll break down how State Farm ranks on affordability, customer experience, and coverage. And this is based on real analysis of comprehensive data, not just random opinions from the internet. By the end of the video, you'll know whether State Farm is really worth your money or if you're just in it for the jingle.
Like a good neighbor.
In the next few minutes, I'll show you which drivers should get State Farm and which might be paying way more than they need to. Let's start with the basics. State Farm ranks number 6 nationally in MoneyGeek's database. Not bad considering we analyzed over 80 insurers across the country. State Farm earns top 5 rankings in 25 states and is number 1 in Texas, Wyoming, Montana, and Vermont. However, in states like New York and California, it's less competitive. What puts it near the top? Affordability and customer experience. State Farm drivers average $119 a month for full coverage and $50 a month for minimum coverage. That's cheaper than Geico in a lot of states and way cheaper than many states. But don't assume the national ranking tells the whole story. Your rates could be as low as $18 a month to almost $1,800 a month, depending on where you live.
No! No!
And while some insurers cut corners on support, State Farm has over 19,000 call agents. That means when you're getting your service, you know you won't be talking to a chatbot, but a real person who knows your names. Now, who actually benefits from State Farm? I recommend State Farm to drivers who value human help and stability, or if you want to talk with a local agent, bundle multiple insurance policies, or if you want a big financially stable insurer to lower any financial risk, State Farm is a great option for you. But State Farm is not ideal for drivers chasing rock-bottom prices or those with poor credit. Because State Farm has pretty affordable rates for good drivers with good credit, it charges more for those on the other end with violations or poor credit. But here's the twist. Some of State Farm's best discounts for drivers to save are hidden behind programs most people don't even know about. State Farm offers a whopping 18 ways to save, but here are the highlights. One is State Farm Drive Safe and Drive, the telematics program that tracks your driving behavior. In some cases, you can save up to 30% off, but it's not available in all states. Second, Steer Clear program, designed for drivers under 25. Take a safe driving course and you can save over 20% on your policy. Third, Good Student. Students with a GPA of 3.0 or higher can save up to 20% on their policy. And here's one most people miss, accident-free loyalty. If you stay with State Farm for 3 years and don't have an accident, you could also save up to 25%. So if you've already been with State Farm for a while, don't switch before checking whether that accident loyalty discount is going to kick in. Coverage-wise, State Farm keeps things pretty classic. You'll have all the basic car insurance coverages, of course, like liability, comprehensive, and collision. But there are a few extra bells and whistles you can get, like emergency road service, rental reimbursement coverage, rideshare coverage if you work for Uber or Lyft, and even optional identity restoration or cyber theft coverage. And if you like managing everything on your phone, the State Farm app is rated one of the best in the industry, 4.8 on the App Store and 4.6 on Google Play. Of course, coverage options only tell part of the story. You could have all the coverages in the world, but if it's a nightmare claims experience, you're not going to want to work with that insurer. So how does State Farm stack up on customer experience? Now let's talk about customer experience, what people are actually saying online. On forums like Reddit, State Farm customers praise the agent support and claims reliability. One customer said, State Farm costs more than Geico, but when I had a claim, my agent managed everything personally, worth every penny. But not everything's rosy. Some customers complained about inconsistent agent quality and higher premiums compared to online-only insurers. So yes, that neighborly service can come at a cost, but for many drivers, that extra cost and premium is worth it. Bottom line, State Farm is worth it if you value reliability, agent access, and long-term savings over short-term discounts. But if you're all about the cheapest rate, you'll probably find cheaper rates with Geico or Travelers on average. Want to see which company actually gives you the cheapest rates? We average over 200 million quotes to allow you to find the cheapest rate in seconds. Head on over to MoneyGeek's State Farm car insurance review page and use our customizable tool to enter some short details about yourself and find an accurate rate. And if you found this review helpful, hit subscribe. Next week, we're breaking down how some smaller insurers are actually beating State Farm at their own game.